The thing about classics are, well, they are timeless machines. You see, we live in a world surrounded by so many things that we could hardly find enough time to explore, right? This is not a review, rather, this is a story of a motorcycle company that we are sure it will take you back in time. Founded in 1929 by František Janeček, Java motorcycles were instant hit in European countries. So, riding on the success story in many parts of the world, Java was first brought to India as an import, but later on, to keep the prices in check and meet the overwhelming cult following of the motorcycle, Mysore-based Ideal Java inked a deal with Java Moto to produce licensed motorcycles beginning in 1960 under the brand name Java, and from 1973 as Yazdi. Our world, or I should rather say our universe, has taught us about the cycle of birth and death. Nothing lives forever, yet the life continues. In 1990, Java was running out of time, carrying huge losses on its back as the market shifted towards more efficient engines. On top, hammered by updated emission norms by the Indian government, the death of Java seemed close. And in 1996, Java finally closed its shops in India. So, after the departure of Java, Royal Enfield grabbed the market with both hands and pretty much ruled the entire segment, as it was the only motorcycle company that was still producing the classics. And since everything has an expiration date, just like that boat behind me, the monopoly of RE in the segment must end. And with the reincarnation of Java, the light of hope for classics was once again lit. Ladies and gentlemen, allow us to present you this, the legendary Java 42 in all its glory.
Haven't got a clue as to why the world is filled with lies. But then again, we're sinful, 'cause we keep the truth to ourselves. Maybe we're hypnotized. This is life.
Don't just get deceived by the looks. This bike has so much to offer on the performance front too. In comparison to RE's 350cc engine, which develops 20 bhp and 28 Nm of torque, Java's 293cc single-cylinder engine churns out 27 bhp and 28 Nm of torque, so it's more efficient. And because it is running on high compression ratios, this engine begs you to twist that throttle to its limit and let it unleash the power it has to offer. Now, higher compression ratios doesn't always brings out the best. Yes, you do get better fuel economy, better power delivery, but you get all this at a cost of engine running at high temperatures. And so, you get this big radiator to dispose that heat off. With full riding gears on, you may not notice the heat signatures, but for the regular day-to-day use, heating might be a concern for some. But if you can live with its heating issues, this bike is an absolute gem.
Shouldn't have to kill.
Throttle is so good, it takes some getting used to. But once you spend some time riding the bike, you will not stop appreciating how precise the throttle response is. Cherry on top is how this bike sounds. Grunt, thump, whatever you may like to call it, is so good. And refinement of the engine also translates to classic Java engine sound coming out of those two beautifully crafted steel pipes. Simply put, it's poetry in motion, and you can hear it all day long.
Oh darling, if I had bought
Cutting through city traffic is going to be an absolute joy on this bike. Standing at just 170 kg, it is full 25 kilos lighter than Royal Enfield's classic 350. Lighter body and shorter wheelbase means you can maneuver it quickly and can carry high speeds on twisty roads with so much confidence.
break all the promises.
And after riding this bike for more than 1300 kilometers from Pune to Goa and back, by the way, special thanks to Java Motorcycles Koregaon, Pune and Sangram Singh Patil, the owner, as they were instrumental in making this journey possible. We believe Java 42 is far ahead from Classic 350 in almost every aspect. It's more powerful, it has more refined engine, and it turns sharply as a motorcycle should. And with the safety net of dual channel ABS, you will always be under control. So, would you still put your money on a Duk Duk that can offer you hard vibrations at best? And if vibration is all you love, then why spend 2 lakh rupees on a motorcycle? Even after being a better performer, sales numbers never really took off for Java. The reasons you may ask? Less number of customer touchpoints, as Java is still in the process of opening dealerships in tier 2 and 3 cities. Reason number 2 is you. Yes, Java is facing the wrath of your mob mentality. We as a human often show confidence in product that our friends and family approve of, and so at times we are compelled to buy an inferior product. Think of it as a beautiful woman who is good at almost everything. She can be a good housewife, a good mother, a good employee, and most importantly, a good companion. Even after possessing so many qualities, sadly she got abused and ignored her entire life. But give her a serious look and you will see a fighter inside, screaming for the love and respect she truly deserves. Java is trying hard to snatch back what it left behind 30 years back, its diamond-studded legacy. But can they pull it off? Is it possible for Java to throw the king of the segment in the dust? Well, only time will tell us. Till then, I will live every second of nostalgia this modern-day relic has brought me into. Thank you so much for watching Torque India. This is Mohit and I will see you in the next one.